robust urban garlic flavor.
Hello everybody, welcome to another video where we talk about the state of DSP because it is the season of giving and DSP is wondering why you are not giving him all your money. Come on, it's gotta be more than Iron Dead Sakai and only has coffee paying all the bills, guys. You gotta pitch in too. Shout out to Minty for doing all the boring work of watching the entirety of DSP's streams to put together a list where we see a lot of stupid boring things that Phil does, so we're gonna look at the highlights.
Oh no, I'm not looking for money right now, Kane. Well, complete nonsense. 220 just gifted 5 subs on Kick. Wait, no. 10? 10 subs on Kick. Thank you to 220 for 10 gifted subs. I appreciate that.
Yep, Phil's most true and honest pay pig of the year is back again on his 600 stock account to give DSP more money despite DSP constantly banning him and claiming he doesn't want his money, but all he really does want is the money. He just doesn't want 220 to say anything.
Since 220 is here, should we just ask the obvious? I think we should. Why not?
Why are you dumping tens of thousands of dollars on this boring man?
So 220, here's an honest question for you, and I hope you'll answer honestly. Seriously, do answer honestly. I want to hear the honest answer, since you're here and you're supporting, right?
What is your right hand doing right now? Because you know he's loving all the attention he gets from giving Phil tons of money.
If you don't like me, why do you support me? Because I know you said negative things about me constantly in the chat. The last time you got banned, I was here doing DSP Tries It. And you, last time you were here in the chat, the reason you got banned is because you were talking junk because I was doing DSP Tries It, and you were like, oh, here's a guy in his mid-40s eating fast food for a living. What a miserable life. He said something like that. And I'm like, what is he even talking about? I'm here playing games all day, having fun with an awesome audience, right? Having a great time. I'm getting supported and paid to do it. How is that not a good life?
Of course, Phil is a complete 220 that doesn't get the internet snort text around him. He can't comprehend why somebody would give him money just to laugh at him. That's what he's doing. He is laughing at you. He's probably some nepo baby with a ton of money to throw around and just gets a kick out of giving you money because he's like, oh, let's give the poor, pathetic man a boost. Now he's my personal plaything.
And so, of course, you were trolling. You got banned appropriately.
Yes, it's appropriate to ban everybody that's throwing you hundreds of dollars daily just because they say, oh, you're boring. Phil, this is why you have like 20 viewers on Kick now. If you ban everybody that's supporting you, the support will go away. You just got lucky that you got a guy who can't take no for an answer, so he keeps coming back. Because while you think he's a joke and a pathetic loser, he thinks you're a joke and a pathetic loser. So the cycle will continue endlessly. But don't worry, your ego may get bruised, but the compensation is tens of thousands of dollars a year. How about that, Phil?
But I'm just curious, like, why do you come and contribute then? Why?
It's because he has the cash to burn, he's attention seeking, and he thinks he's owning you by giving you money. He loves controlling your streams like you love controlling your dwindling fan base. So while you may think you're the puppet master, he thinks he's the puppet master.
If you really don't like me and you think that low of me, oh, he's a loser who eats fast food all day, which of course I don't, but then why are you on the streams dropping subs now?
This guy doesn't comprehend that he's a joke. He only wants people to give him money that genuinely like him. The problem is he's a lolcow. So there's a situation where perhaps most of the money coming in are from people laughing at him and enjoy controlling his miserable life. But he hates being the butt of the joke, so that's why he's having this insane cope session right now that we have to ask somebody, why are you giving me money? Just take the money. But the thing is, he doesn't understand if he just took the money, this guy would go away. This is what Iron Dead Sakai is looking for, and Phil is absolutely none the wiser, to his egotistical detriment but financial benefit.
I'd genuinely like to hear an answer. I think we're in the right atmosphere for it. I'm already just kind of looting, and you know, it's the holidays. Where I have peace with your fellow man.
But not woman, apparently. Good job there, Phil. Yeah, you see, Phil's not having a stressful time playing this game, so you should stress him out right now by insulting him. Phil doesn't get that he's never going to get a clear answer from this guy, and it's never going to be an answer he wants anyway, so...
I'm curious what he has to say. Because, you know, generally, I don't go by places of people I don't like and support them.
Once again, this guy does not understand internet culture, especially lolcow culture. People find you hilarious, Phil, just not for the reasons you want them to. They feel like giving you money will continue this train wreck, ergo continuing their entertainment. Because if somebody didn't pay you, you wouldn't be able to stream every day.
Like to be honest, like the other day, I went to Wing stream late at night, and I actually gave him a couple super chats because I don't dislike Wings at all. I think he's a fine person. I think that he has some issues, but I wish him the best. I hope that he actually, you know, is successful in his life. So I supported him because, you know, I don't dislike him. I didn't go to Wing stream and insult him publicly on his stream and then throw him money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't do that. It would be the opposite of what I would do. I would stay away from people I don't like. I would not support them.
Yeah, but you don't understand that, once again, you provide a very unique form of entertainment that you absolutely do not understand what it is. Because if you were in on the joke, it would become not funny. And you would find a way to ruin it because you're like, oh, I have to lean into this and act instead of being my natural self. And that would be the end of it.
So I gotta wonder why someone like 220 comes by my streams and supports.
Yeah, this is the genius Phil is, openly questioning his second or first largest supporter on the internet.
He didn't say anything yet, Cracker Jacks. I know people want to hear the answer. If you genuinely don't like someone and you insult them on a stream, why would you come back and throw all this support at them? I just don't understand it. I don't.
Because he may actually like you, but he also may dislike you. That's actually not the important part. The money isn't important to him either. He gets a kick out of giving you money. That's why he continues to do so. So he may think you're terrible, but he thinks it's funny when he can come on your streams and completely derail it because you go on these stupid lolcow crash outs like this.
Like for example, okay? I'm trying to think of someone who I genuinely don't like. That doesn't mean that essentially he couldn't have been better, that he couldn't have made better decisions, and that for the last 10 years he's been on the decline, and I consider that failure. So really it's a perspective thing. You know, I don't consider it failure. I would consider it absolutely decline, or like I said, a downward slope. I don't think that it's failure, because failure would be I'm insanely desperate, I'm going out of business, right? I don't have any other recourse. Everything is falling apart at the seams here, right? So I'm desperate, and I'm doing crazy stunts for money every day, like sucking cucumbers and kissing chickens. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not me. I know I like taking stabs at Review Tech USA because I can't believe he still does that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the case. I'm still someone who's true to myself, makes the content that I enjoy and my viewers enjoy. I have this belief system that I stand by. And I can still do that, and I'm still successful. I'm still operating a successful business. So, again, I disagree with him saying it's failure. He thinks that's failure. That's a subjective thing. Mr. Beast, I don't like what he stands for. I don't like the kind of content he makes. In general, I just don't like the guy. I wouldn't go on a Mr. Beast stream, throw him a bunch of donations, and then insult him. You know what I'm saying?
Phil, that's a terrible analogy, because if Mr. Beast was streaming and he had tens of thousands of viewers, your donations insulting him would not get any traction. While on your stream, your active chatters list is so small that anyone can come in and drop donations and immediately get all the attention from you.
Like, I wouldn't do that. I don't even understand that mentality. Like, if you don't like someone, you stay away from them. Right? Seriously? It saw me through the window? He hasn't answered yet. We'll see if he does answer. What's up, Satan? How are you today? No, that's exactly right. Cracker Jackson said, you know, we want a chill community. I don't mind people coming by and hanging out and being chill. I don't know why you got to be toxic. I don't understand it. If you like me and you like my content, come hang out with me. If you don't like me and you don't like my content, then don't come hang out with me. But why would you come pretend to hang out, be cool, and support, and the next thing you know, start insulting?
Aw, Phil's feelings were hurt. Guess what? If you had people that legitimately liked you, you'd be down to 10 viewers on YouTube. Sorry, that's the reality. Most of the people there are there to laugh at your exploits and to clip you. The only thing that's weird about this Iron Densakai guy is how much he gives you at once. If you allowed the people that trolled you to troll you, you'd be consistently getting small amounts of donations from them. But you ban them immediately, and that's less money in your pocket.
And then get banned, and then come back with another account, and then get banned, and then come back with another account.
Just like you, Phil, he was never told no as a child.
Right? Like, okay, here's another example. Like, you know what I'm talking about with 220 and me. But how about this? So you absolutely, positively hate Justin Bieber. You think Justin Bieber is the worst singer to ever grace humanity.
Well, here Phil is, going back to 2010. I like how he compares people that are insanely more popular than he is. Like, no, pick Wings, pick Review Tech USA, pick Boogie. Think about why they get troll super chats. That will bring you closer to your answer, Phil. But he doesn't want to compare himself to anybody else who has a similar amount of size to him, because then he's like, oh, I'm a lolcow.
So, what you decide to do is you buy an exclusive VIP experience with Justin Bieber that cost $100,000 to have like a meet and greet with Justin Bieber. You sit down in the same room with him and you go like to shake his hand. You go, you Justin Bieber, you piece of shit. I hate you. You can't sing. Your mother. Like, what? Would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, huh? I'm so confused. Oh, okay. He answered? Oh, I missed it.
Phil, you'd be surprised at what rich people with money that will last them thousands of years that they had to live regularly would do with their money.
Having found you through blank, it's blocked out. It's too easy to see you through that lens. The more time I spend here, the more I realize you're a complex and unique person with a ton going on.
Translation, you're a joke and I think it's funny, so I'm gonna give you hundreds of dollars because I don't care about the money.
Okay, but then why do you do the insult? Like, sometimes you hang out and you're totally cool. And you have no problem, you know, we talk about the content, we talk about everything going on, and I think that's fun. Those interactions are good. And then you support the content, and I'm very appreciative of that. But then all of a sudden, I'm doing DSP Tries It, and you start insulting me for no reason. Like, what is going on?
Phil, because you ban everybody. Look at Buckwell, for instance. He was so supportive, but he said one thing criticizing you because he was upset that you quit Truck Sim and trashed the game, and you banned him immediately. You're a thinned-skinned loser, and this guy gets his jollies from having control over you. He wants to replace Kino Casino in your orbit. What that means is the only reason you fell into their grasp because they had their fans give you a ton of money. It's all about controlling you on stage, Phil.
Here you go. I think the reason why many of your fans, LARPers, and detractors are here is because we see ourselves in you. I was playing video games and eating fast food when I said that about you. So then why did you say that about me?
Phil, you're an idiot. You're being fed what most likely are lies, and you react accordingly. You're being led places, and you have no idea.
Like, do you not understand that, like... okay.
Like, Phil is genuinely confused here. He does not comprehend that he is a joke and that people see him as such. He thinks he's this authentic Italian entertainer, and it just isn't there. The sauce is not what you think it is, Phil. Like, this guy thinks it's all about the games and he gets money because he plays games. That's not what makes you special, Phil.
When I was in my 20s, all right, I have no idea how old you are. When I was in my 20s, I was a troll. I sat online and I literally made fun of people constantly. That was what I got my jollies off doing. I would find people in the Street Fighter community I didn't like, and I would actually hunt them down on forums and troll them. I would go to their websites and troll them. I would go in chat rooms and troll them. When I was in my 20s, because I had nothing to do. Like, I literally had nothing to do with my life. I was bored to tears. This is what I did with my time.
And it's still pretty much the same today. The only difference is he's trolling his audience by convincing them that he's financially destitute.
All right, as soon as I grew up and I became an adult, I was like, dude, I'm done with that. And I actually regret acting like that when I was young, because I realized what an insane waste of time that all was, and how basically it hurts people to act like that. And I actually have gone out of my way now to go and publicly, well, not publicly, but privately apologize to some of the people who I trolled back then, because I realized, man, why was I doing that to people who just, you know, really didn't deserve it just because I wanted to get a laugh or whatever?
Says the guy that swore at Asmongold because he was watching clips of him and not answering his DMs. The least insulting thing Asmongold has ever done. And as well, crashing out over Wings because Wings refuses to be Phil's best friend on the internet right now.
Well, now 220 says he regrets acting like that 3 weeks ago.
He's lying to you, Phil. That was the highlight of his week.
All right, now, okay, you say that, right? And I appreciate that, and I accept that. I guess that's kind of an apology. I accept that. But are you just going to do it again?
Of course he is, you moron. It's the same song and dance every single time. He gets a kick because to him, he's throwing quarters at you while you're on the street dancing like a monkey.
All right, like, is this just, until you're going to get in a bad mood and all of a sudden do it again? And then we're all like, well, that was short-lived, right? Like, here's the truth. I don't want to ban you. I don't want to ban anyone.
He absolutely loves banning people. He doesn't want to ban 220 because he doesn't want to wait 24 hours for 220 to make another stock account. He wants the stock accounts to be continuous and support not dipping ever. He knows he has a pay pig right here who's ready and willing to give him money, but he wants to convert him into a loyal fan that follows everything he says, and 220 is obviously not going to do that. But Phil's still dumb enough thinking he can change him.
I have no desire to sit here banning people because they're being nasty to me and breaking the rules. I don't enjoy it. It actually is, it's against what I want to do. I just want to chill.
Yeah, then maybe you should be chill instead of flying off the handle and going on rants constantly when something automatically doesn't go your way. If you ignored the trolls, you wouldn't have to ban them because they would get bored and say, Phil's not giving us attention, let's go to somebody else who will.
And hang out, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. And I'm willing to give everyone another chance. Right now, if Buckwell came back or contacted me privately and was like, hey, I'm sorry that I said that thing about you on stream the other, you know, that you only have like 5 real fans or whatever, because he knows. And if he apologized for that, I'd let Buckwell back too.
No, Phil, you were the one who was wrong in this instance. Buckwell was absolutely right to be furious with you because you lied to him for months, got him to spend all this money on DLCs, and the reality was you weren't happy with anything and you just wanted money. You trashed the game and you made him feel like all his contributions to your streams were worthless. That's not how you get people to give you money, Phil. That's not how you get people to be chill and positive, Phil. And Buckwell is right. You have less fans than the amount of people watching you because you turn them away. Buckwell doesn't owe you an apology, Phil. Stop asking people for apologies. You should be apologizing to them.
I give everyone a million chances. I really do. I just don't know why people are so, like, dead set on like turning like bipolar and attacking me on the internet for no reason. I don't go after you guys.
Yes, you do. You're the opposite of chill, Phil. You go on your rants, you rage, you just don't get it. That's what brings people in. That's why they're quote-unquote bipolar, because they're just showing you how they really think. Or they're reacting to you being a toxic jerk. Phil, if you gave Buckwell a million chances, you wouldn't have banned him when he just said something that you didn't like immediately. You cried yourself to sleep because Buckwell said you only had 5 real fans. Phil, you're a baby.
I don't know, man. And no, not the whales. You guys have no idea how many people I unban. All the time people come to me saying, hey, man, can I get an unban? And I do it. Almost all the time. It's a very frequent occurrence.
Yes, Phil, everyone is aware you do unban people, but for the most part, the majority of people you ban, you shouldn't ban. And yes, we can see it. You do give preferential treatment to the Iron Dent Sakais of the world because they're throwing you tons of money and you will gladly collect. But if he just started giving you $5 super chats with an insulting thing on it, you'd ban him instantly again. Because when it's $5, it's not worth your time, but if it's hundreds of dollars, it suddenly is.
No, I know, like, even his name is a troll meme, 220. At the same time, you understand that a guy whose name is 220, a detractor meme, but he's throwing me all this support, completely takes any power away from the dumb meme.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Iron Dent Sakai is not that bright, Phil. The trolls and the LARPers are not fond of him at all.
Illustrious light skin, I can't read the rest of his name, says, He just super chat. He says, you never say anything bad about anyone, only trolls. The only people who I'll talk bad about is people who I really do have a philosophical difference with. Like Mr. Beast, you know I've criticized him. I don't hate the guy.
Yep, he had a philosophical difference with Buckwell. Buckwell wanted him to play a game and enjoy it, and Phil did not and was pretending to collect money, and then ham-fisting it all the time, demanding $150 or the game would be dropped because he doesn't like the game.
But I just don't like him. I don't like his content. I think that he's kind of very disingenuous with what he does, right? But outside of that, like, I'm not going to talk junk about anyone. I don't wish ill on anyone. Like, even my detractors, I don't wish them pain or suffering.
So because I'm doing something differently, better than everyone else, and you can't make fun of me for it, you're mad. Too bad. Go jump off a cliff. Because that's about the value that you have if that's the kind of person you want to be. You're a toxic individual on the internet who only cares when someone's in suffering and misery. That's f***ed up. Seriously, what is wrong with you? If that's your mentality.
I wish that their lives would get better to the point where they don't have to, like, troll people anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Why can't the trolls go leave me alone and bother somebody else? I don't know, stop feeding them a 5-star buffet every day.
So there you go. And so here's the point. Someone named Embroidered Dog just did a $5 super chat and says, 220 talked about your wife recently. I'll send you the screenshot. It's disgusting. See? So see what I'm saying? So he comes on, he supports the stream with a bunch of subs. He says, oh, I'm so sorry about the way that I talked about you 3 weeks ago. Someone immediately contradicts him and says, no, he's still talking. I'll send you evidence. So do you see? You see my point about this stuff?
The point is, Philip, you are an idiot and you keep giving the Iron Densik highs of the world what they want, so they will continue to give you money. And even if this guy gives you $500 a day, you will be personally insulted that he says you beg too much. And these reactions to him giving you large amounts of money are why he continues to do it, but you have absolutely no idea that's the connection.
So what does he have to say about that? What does 220 have to say about that? That apparently you're in other chats, you're going to other chat rooms, and you're basically constantly talking junk about me.
He's going to say that's absolutely true. He insulted your wife. He thinks you're a moron, and he's going to be, guess what? You're going to do absolutely nothing about it.
Now, I don't know because I don't go to other chat rooms. The only time I ever hear about this is because I get a super chat like that, or someone will email me and be like, this guy's talking junk about you. I'm 43 years old. I'm not going to stalk people on the internet. I don't give a shit. At the same time, yeah, it's kind of like snake-ish for you to be coming to the stream saying, I support you. I see myself in you. Sorry that I talked about you 3 weeks ago. Oh, by the way, later today, I'm going to go to a detractor chat and talk junk about your wife. You see that doesn't jive, right?
Phil, for all you know, you have a bunch of whales that are just sock accounts that are openly insulting you in other places. Not everybody is going to give into your cult-like mentality.
These things do not coincide. The marathon is tomorrow, Satan.
Hail Satan.
We've got the 10 gifted subs from 220. So thank you, 220, for that.
I like how this guy allegedly insulted Phil's wife, and Phil's like, thank you, sir. I'll have another. Absolutely shameless.
And then we had the $5 super chat from Embroidered Red Dog, who basically is tattling on 220. So there you go. All right. All right, guys, thank you. Let's continue on with more Arc Raiders after this split part. But if you're still watching on YouTube, please remember, liking the videos and leaving comments. The engagement has been great and helped the channel a lot. Please continue doing so. Thanks to everyone on stream. I hope you've enjoyed. All right, let's put this part. I hope everyone out there is having a great holiday season. I really do. I did not let 220 back into anything. 220 just makes more accounts. 220 with 500 kicks says, I'm excited for tomorrow's marathon, and I'm interested on who the guests will be. Well, you'll have to see tomorrow, won't you? Your future Cuckwell says, if I knew Buckwell, which I definitely don't, I think he would want to be unbanned for the Christmas holidays. Yeah, well, you think Buckwell won't be insulting on the streams anymore?
Phil, you're such a thin-skinned loser. This is sad, petty, and pathetic on your part. Buckwell was having a bad day because you ruined it by canceling his favorite stream and declaring that you hated it all along, and you didn't understand that.
I mean, you're not Buckwell, but maybe you have a guess. Maybe you know him. Like, do you think that he would be a nicer person for the holidays and not try to sneak this and say underhanded, you know, particularly because it's Christmas week? Now, why do you care about that? Hold on. 220 wants me to unban his original 220 account. Why? You're on another one right now. Why does it matter? They're both 220 in different languages. Why does it matter what language your name is in?
Because it's about showing that he has control over you, Phil.
What's funny is I already unbanned the accounts, but they didn't even realize that. They're already unbanned right now.
Yep, you two are meant for each other. It's two stupid people who do not spend their money well. It's an awesome combination. Thank you for watching this edition of Robust 220 Adventures, and I will see you all next time. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button. Let me know about what you think in the comments and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.
Happy holidays, brother. Jeff did a $5 tip. He says, I want to hear you say robust bourbon garlic flavor, like how you said robust urban garlic flavor. I never said robust urban garlic flavor. I said bourbon, not urban. How dare you? How dare you insinuate that I would say the word urban? I'm white. I can't say urban. It's offensive. You understand? That's how it works. Okay. All right, we're now up to $325 of support.